Hello everyone, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for RuneScape RS3. Now this week, I have a small little announcement at the end. It's about something going on in RuneScape. But however, for this week, we have the game news is... it's a Ninja Strike 10. Now this one's actually kind of different than how it's been. But it's Crystal Chess and the broadcast. So player broadcast. Historically, players haven't found that much control over the broadcast they receive in chat. For the most part, they were very useful. But after a while, they'd get repetitive, or worse, if you were in a busy world, they could flip an entire chat box. Fill up in a chat box. So, the woes are kind of over. So now they have it so you can toggle broadcasts on and off and properly customize your experience. So you can toggle various broadcast messages and settings, gameplay, broadcast world, friends, and clan. So, and it says by default everything will be toggled on, so it'd be like normal. So here's some example as some global broadcasts. Some broadcasts that previously highlighted achievements by wider groups have been narrowed down to only include your clan and those on your friends list. So these include broadcasts about total XP achievements and rare item drops like the Blade in the Moria. So we have broadcast tiers, which is number 1 is all worlds, clan, and friends. 2 is current world, clans, friends. 3 is clans and friends, and 4 is broadcast removed. So, the arcane, all the sigils, is now a tier 3, so clan and friends. The dragon full helm has now been removed. The malevolent, vengeful, merciless kite shields are now tier 3. Dragon limbs is 3. Steadfast scales 3. Glaven wingtip is 3. Rage Fire Land is 3. Cassie Outfit Scroll is 3. Blade in the Moria, Blade of Avarice 3. A Lucky Dragonkin Coin 3. Draconic Visage 4. Dragon Claw 4. Dragon Pickaxe 4. Satius Warhammer. Went from 3 to 2 actually. Pneumatic Gloves 4. Tracking Gloves 4. Static Gloves 4. Razor Black Gloves 4. Ascension Grips 4. Celestial Hand Wraps 4. Crystal Pickaxe 4. Gemstone Armor 4. Gloves of Passage 4. Greater Flurry Ability Codex 2. Greater Fury Ability Codex 2. Greater Barge Ability Codex 2. Blast Diffusion Boots 2. Superior Longbone is 2. Volcanic Fragments 2. Tribal Fin 2. Inquisitor Staff Ornament. Rod Sensor is all 2. Spear of Annihilation Tip is 2. Master Quest Cape 5, 10, and 15-year Veteran Capes is now 1. 50 mil, 150 mil XP is now a 3. So, Crystal Chest and Triskelion Keys both got an update. So they upgraded the chest interface for Crystal Chest with a new toggle that allows you to take items in noted or unnoted farm. You can also bank your items straight from the chest, a feature that you'll know from the standard reward chest interface, such as like the Rush of Blood, I believe it is. So it's cut down on unnecessary clicks. And Triskelion Keys, lastly, the ninjas have made some changes to Triskelion. Previously, combining the different parts of Triskelion was a slow, painstaking task. Now you can combine as many keys as possible in one action. That leaves you with more time to gloat over your Dragonstone armor drops. Don't forget about the golden gnomes in the official merch store update. So there's a new pin collection from Angelscapes. This week, for as far as live streams are concerned, we have Tuesday, September 1st at 1600 game time. So today they had one, which is the weekly live stream. Friday, September 4th at 1600 game time is a Blue Moon pub quiz with Mod JD. Featured streamer is Mullets. and who just started a hardcore Iron Man for the first time. Good luck, my friend. Tune in at 11 EST 1600 game time on September 5th to cheer them on. Creative Corner, we got Legend Arts, Slayer Master. He said, this is what he has listed. Slayer Master gave me a dragon task. I'm killing Queen Black Dragon, so here I did some visual revamp of the Queen. That's actually pretty badass. If you're not familiar with Legend Arts, he does a lot of fan art that's phenomenal. Now onto the patch notes. So, broadcast will be changed as before. You know, you got to go to settings, message and social, broadcast, and go from there. The broadcast is now split between world, friends, and clan. Turning the broadcast setting off will let the players see their own broadcasts, but not other player broadcasts of that type. So various broadcasts have also been reviewed as the tier is adjusted. Some have been removed, like we had mentioned prior. Reward chests and looting. The toggle has been added to the reward chest interface, which allows players to loot items unnoted or unnoted. You will also be able to bank directly. The animation delays on chests have been removed for smoother opening experience. Multiple players can now use reward chests at the same time. Various improvements have been made to the reward chest messaging, including dialogue and info boxes. Minor changes, balancing changes have been made to the triskelion loot. The 125 adamantite and 750 coal stone spirits drop is now 15 bainite stone spirits. Much better. The 40 runite and 320 coal stone spirits drop is now 5 light and 5 dark animica stone spirits. Combining the triskelion key parts will now be a lot more smoother. The alchemical hydrix improvements are the essence of the finality ability will now appear in the Constitution ability book as intended when the filter is enabled. Fixes resolved some issues where the effect of the portable skilling stations was not being triggered by the Brooch of the Gods. Fixed a visual that was appeared when changing attack style after using the essence of finality ability. An issue has been fixed that was allowing some weapons special attacks to be used without spending adrenaline. Other improvements are the Order of Diz and the Infernal Source music tracks will now loop as expected. You can no longer toggle the warnings that appear when decanting flask. You can find the option under the Skills and Experience menu in the Herb Lore section. Players are now able to use the movement abilities such as Surge in the Virago Nex and Telos instance lobbies. Various Grand Exchange error messages have been converted into info boxes for better visibility, especially on mobile devices. Fixes are the following: Blood in Diebenheim is no longer stripy, or stripey. It is no longer possible to trigger the No Secrets Left to Steal achievement multiple times. The Calm Waters buff will be removed as expected when the Sign of Life is triggered during the Masuda boss fight in the Temple of Minishi. Edward the Cape Seller will no longer appear in the Spirit Realm. You can now progress You're Not My Real Ma, even when donating more Elder Chronicles than required. Hit chance for modifiers are now recalculated after the Stagger spell, Confuse spell, or Sandstorm Camel debuff hits the target in PvP. Fix an issue where the Worn Equipment tab would become persistently unavailable after summoning a pet in Death's office. Fix the bug that caused the report interface to remain open after choosing a reason to report the offending player. The level graphic inside the Ashdale sewers has been fixed. The viewing orb information is no longer displayed if the orb was used in the previous court cases. Added a forced approach to ladders in the Neo Dragon Inn, Sithix Inn's house, and Frankenstein's castle and Melzar's maze. The Melzar's maze ladder is no longer positioned in front of the murder hole in adjacent wall. The Reaper Necklace, OR, no longer grants stacks when hitting Combat Dummy MK2, bringing it in line with the standard Reaper Necklace. Modifier values are now recalculated when familiars are summoned and dismissed. Using the Dwarven Fish Extractor on a crystallized fishing spot no longer requires bait. FPS should no longer drop rapidly while occurring a plant in the livid farm on Lunar Island. Fix an issue with cannons triggering on-kill effects despite being far away. The portable workbench will now allow you to craft flat packs with a full inventory of planks by swapping one or more of your planks for the finished flat pack. Hotfixes: the Traveling Artisan now gives inactive, unused variants of the Dwarven tools instead of active variants with no charges. And now the final thing is the notice and the update about a discounted treasure hunter key and oddment exploit. This is the update from today. It says that the system has identified that just under 7,000 players who purchased keys using oddments during the time period of the potential exploit being alive. Of these, 835 accounts were identified as purchased an excessive amount of keys between 500 to 2,000 with oddments during that window, and were clearly taking advantage of the exploit. These accounts are going to be having a 72-hour ban for bug abuse minor. 61 accounts were identified as having purchased an excessive amount of keys between 500 to 2,000, with accompanying XP gain over 20 mil XP, or having purchased over 2,000 keys with oddments along with the unbalanced key spend ratio. These accounts have received a 14-day ban for bug abuse moderate with accompanying XP rollback. 4 further accounts have been banned for 14 days pending further investigation. So, now, I just want to give a little bit of feedback on this, guys. Number one, I don't know what the exact bug was, but the thing of it is, if it wasn't actually a bug, if it was just a mistake on Jagged's part, let's say, they did improper balancing, and people were getting keys from the oddments, and they were getting more oddments than keys, that's on Jagged's. Nobody should be getting any amount of hourly bans. Now, if there was a bug and it was not supposed to actually do that, then yes, these people should get a ban, they should get in trouble, they should get some sort of punishment. But if it's because Jagged's did not properly balance, then yeah, these accounts should not be in trouble. But again, I don't know the exact thing that was going on. I just know what I can read, and of course they're not going to actually say exactly what happened. So do keep in mind whenever you see something that's a little too good to be true, when it comes to Jagged's, it's too good to be true, so just keep that in mind. But that's actually it for today's video, so thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later guys.